At 38 years old, this defendant has a long history of mistakes and bad decisions. This case highlights the balance between a chance at redemption and the need for accountability. A plea for one more opportunity clashes with the judge's firm stance on responsibility for his past actions. But the judge does cut him a break. It's just not the break he wants. Will the judge's decision hurt the defendant going forward or help him? Watch and let me know what you think in the comments.
Good morning, Judge. Mazin appearing on behalf of Mr. Haskins. Today's date time set for sentencing in this matter.
Your name?
Paul Douglas Haskins.
He pled the disorderly. The original charge was retail fraud. I took a factual basis, I believe, on the retail fraud. He was ordered for a pre-sentence report.
Yes.
Now, I got to tell you, I'm a little dismayed with what I'm seeing here. So I hope there's going to be a real good reason why this gentleman continues to go in and commit thefts. You got it? Yes?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to work, or?
He's working.
Yeah,
He's
I'm working now.
I know, but I'm looking at this record. Delivery manufacturer of marijuana in 04, okay. RNC stolen property in 05. Home invasion 12, larceny 12, larceny 12, retail fraud 14, retail fraud 15, larceny of building 16, B&E in 17. You got this case.
Judge,
I'm just telling you how I'm feeling. You can try to convince me that I'm wrong, but otherwise this gentleman is going to jail today. So you can tell me if everything in this report is accurate.
Judge, yes, the report is factually accurate, Judge. We do have just one minor amendment.
Go ahead.
Number 4 in the recommendations, Judge, does recommend some chemical testing and then ETG testing as well. This incident did not involve any type of alcohol, Judge.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about him continuing to do the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Understood.
I know. I got it. Listen, I was talking to your lawyer.
Sorry.
I got to tell you now, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of cases I've had. I'm waiting for the day when somebody tells me, standing right there, I'm going to do this again anyway. I don't care what you say. I've never had one person tell me anything different other than this is never going to happen again. And I got to tell you, judges are funny people. We can only look at past to predict the future.
Yes, sir.
And frankly, your past history tells me you're not done. So you can tell me until the cows come home that it's never going to happen again.
Yes, sir.
I know. I get it. Yeah, I'm sure. Go ahead.
Mr. Haskins is 38 years old. He is currently employed with a friend of his who does drop shipping for Amazon. He is currently earning $12 an hour, so it is a full-time job. Judge, aside from his criminal history, at the time, Mr. Haskins was unemployed and was having a rough time with life. He's only completed the 9th grade, Judge.
I'm sorry?
He's only completed the 9th grade as far as education
that.
wise. And currently, Judge, according to Mr. Haskins, he's illiterate and he can't read or write properly. That made it very difficult for him to find steady employment as well as gainful employment, Judge. So I believe a number of those issues that you addressed earlier with regard to retail fraud and the other convictions that he did have resulted from him not being able to provide himself with a steady income or
Because he made poor decisions when he was young.
perhaps, Judge, yes, that is definitely a factor. Absolutely. But I think currently, Judge, now that he's got steady employment, he's making a good income, I believe, Judge, that he is in the process of hopefully trying to turn his life around. He's been employed. How long have you been working at this current job?
5 months.
5 months, Judge. So he is in the process of bettering his position in life, Judge. So I would ask the court to hold off or hold any jail time at this point in abeyance and maybe come back for a review in 3 to 6 months on this, if the court's inclined, just to basically see that Mr. Haskins has kept his word, Judge. Because if he goes to jail now, he's gonna lose the only source of employment, steady employment that he's had in a long time. So I don't know that that would be the best thing for him at this point, Judge. Other than that,
December 9th, you were in here. You were taken into custody by what department at that time?
Flat.
Well, I know this is a Flat Rock case, but did Flat Rock pick you up in Flat Rock, or did they pick you up because you got arrested somewhere else?
No, I was in Flat Rock.
I believe this occurred as a.
That's after he didn't show up for show cause. He didn't show up for the initial arraignment pretrial. What would you like to say, Mr. Haskins?
I apologize for everything I do. It will never happen again. You give me one more chance. I'll show you how to do good, better.
Have you spent any time in jail on this?
Like 5 days.
Anything else anybody wants to say?
Judge, other than that, I did review the terms of the recommendation with him, and he is willing to comply and do what he needs to do to get this behind him and move on with his life in a positive direction.
You deserve what I'm going to give you and a lot more. 500 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. I've already spelled out why I'm not going to just place you on probation. There's no probation here. You are not getting yourself the help. I mean, it's been ongoing for decades, and I'm not going to tolerate it. But honestly, you should get 90 days, and I'm not going to do that. 7 1/4 in 21 days, credit 5, serve 16. You're going to serve those now. I'll let you pay $50 bi-weekly when you get out. And that will begin on March. What's the first Friday in March, Lisa?
You can't use your phone.
The 7th.
Beginning March the 7th, you pay $50 bi-weekly. If you don't have the money, no problem. You call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, or you come in here on or before the due date at 8:30. If you don't pay, you're gonna serve 69 more days. And I'm telling you, you're gonna be on a short leash. So if you don't have the money, no worries. You come in here, listen, I'm shocked that you don't think you should be going to jail today. Listen to me, listen to me. This isn't a free-for-all. We have laws in this country.
I know we do.
I'm not going to argue with you. This is a gift. You should have gotten a lot more. Have a seat before I change my mind.
This way.
Judge, there is a bond also.
I know the bond will apply. The bond will apply. Hang on one second. Is that bond in your name?
Yes.
Yes. So that will apply. We're going to apply that. So you have 125 that will apply to fines and costs. Good luck.